any luck, I'm going to be graduating pretty soon, so I decided to get a head start on my post-graduation plan. I'm going to be sucking on that fat government teat. In fact, I thought I had a really good head start on that, and it turned out that was not a fat government teat. That was a hobo. So I turned to my backup plan, which was to actually get a job. So in the past year, I've sent out dozens and dozens of job applications. This helps to illustrate one thing for you. I've become really good at writing cover letters. Or possibly I'm really bad at writing cover letters. Possibly this is a depressing line of thought. Let's just move on, shall we? Alright, so what are some keys to a good cover letter? Let's start at the start. To whom it may concern. Concerns nobody. If you can get a person's actual name or the name, title, whatever entity is going to be reviewing your cover letter, that would be really good. That would be really good to put that up there. It sets you ahead of the pack, makes it look like you've done your homework, and of course it generally sets things off on a more personal tone, which can help you get your foot in the door. Regarding listing your accomplishments in the cover letter, there's something you should remember from back in college composition courses. Do you remember your douchebag college English teacher? Well, one of the things that they would have told you if they were being honest is you always need to be answering the so what question. That is, when you throw out something, so what does this have to do with what you are arguing? So when you're throwing out things like your amazing GPA or your work record or a special accomplishment, what's the point? What does this tell them? How does this support the argument that you are the best candidate for this job? That's where the comparison with an academic paper ends. You don't want the language in your cover letter to come off too formal, too stilted. It's not natural. It turns people off. Again, you're trying to establish a personal relationship with this person and with this company. With that in mind, you need to be judicious about the things that you include in your cover letter. You'll have already submitted your resume or CV along with it, so you don't want to just be repeating what's in there already. So highlight a few things. Again, paint them a picture. One overused metaphor I like to remind people of is to show them that this patchwork series of jobs you've had is actually an amazing quilt. You're just trying to show them the pattern. One thing that's kind of fun about cover letter, you are bragging about yourself, and that means you have to come out with a position of strength. No wishy-washy. I hope you might look at my letter. If you have time, please tell me what you think. I hope you blah, 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 blah. Come out of the gate swinging. You are the best person for the job. Tell them exactly why. Get right to the point. One bit of advice that's a little obvious, but many people overlook it anyway. Repeat the company's language back to themselves. Look on the website, look on the job description, and there's going to be certain keywords they'll throw out. We're looking for a dynamic individual. We're looking for a creative, free-thinking individual, blah, blah, blah. All right, find ways to incorporate that phrasing, or better yet, the spirit of that phrasing into your cover letter. You're helping to build that relationship by showing that you already speak their language. Once they realize that you see a future with them, they'll start to see a future with you. Here's another fun bit about cover letters. Personality. This is your first chance to show some. This is a chance where you might throw in an anecdote, you might throw in some humor, might throw in some sort of spark of life. These are the kinds of things that get employers' attention. If you were in a room with all the other candidates, why would this person want to have a beer with you? Why would this person want to go on a trip with you? Show that. Show who you really are. Be it above and beyond just somebody with a resume begging for a job. Don't just be yourself. Be super.